You would think that a man who gets this much attention, this much adulation, would be in love with people.
Well, I think a great number of people are bores, really. And this adulation, just words.
Fiedler's disdain for people is not returned by the people. They love him. Today, the Pops is Arthur Fiedler. It had been around before him, but it was Fiedler who turned it into an institution, an especially American institution, that has found a way of mixing the most serious music with the most popular.
Women seem to have this passion to kiss Arthur Fiedler. How come?
I really don't know, except they sort of think you're cute. You get so old, you become childish again. Really, most attractive women wouldn't do that at all.
So you tend to get what?
What's left?
The Boston Pops season is over. The tables and chairs have been cleared away to make room for the more formal seats of the regular symphony orchestra season. But this hall has been part of Arthur Fiedler's life all of his life. His father, Emmanuel, played with the orchestra from 1885 to 1910. Uncle Benny played for 45 years, and Cousin Joe, another 25 years with the orchestra. Fiedler himself has been with the orchestra for 63 years. Violin, viola, piano, the organ, and when absolutely necessary, drums. Who else could have attracted the best of Carnegie Hall and Caesar's Palace to do their things and strut their stuff on this stage?
Ben Vereen. Itzhak Perlman.
Like a rhinestone cowboy,
Glenn Campbell.
riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo.
Clem Adele. Earl Bailey.
Mr. Fiedler, do you know what I was singing for 2 years, 3
I don't have
months?
the slightest idea. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Sir, speak right into the microphone. You never can tell when you run for politics.
Is there any artist that you've not gotten to come to the Pops that you really wish you had gotten?
Liberace, I know very well. He's a friend of mine. He was a very good pianist, too. But he's all far away and so forth. Let's see, who else? I wanted to get Elvis Presley because we knew each other and we were going to make a record. And a record with Elvis Presley meant 1 million records right away.
Missing that gold record still rankles Fiedler, for he is an unashamed lover of the good life, of money. He'll do just about anything to attract attention to the orchestra, and more particularly to himself. Even without Presley, he's sold well over 50 million records. He'll dress up, and he'll dress down to suit the occasion. Fiedler can disarm you with a kind of penetrating honesty, an old man's I just don't give a damn attitude. I accused him, for example, of practicing W.C. Field's adage that anyone who hates children and dogs can't be all bad.
Oh, I love dogs. And I had 3 children. I had 3 children of my own. And well, we were never very, very close. I'm not the type.
Not a family man?
No.
You know, Mr. Fiedler, when one looks at you, particularly at the Pops concerts on television, you see this benign, sweet, grandfatherly-looking man. Not a harsh word could possibly come out of that mouth.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Yet, if you believe what you read about Arthur Fiedler, people will tell you that he's curmudgeonly, mean, skinflint, has got a terrible temper. Can that be true?
I think all those things are more or less true.
Fiedler has been married to his wife Ellen for 36 years. She was a young socialite. he a middle-aged, dapper man about town. She still lionizes him, pampers him, but backstage before a concert with the air thick with tension, the maestro demonstrates just how unpleasant he can be when he wants to.
When are they going to bring a little schnapps in?
Now.
Now? Hello. Hello, darling.
You don't like Jim Beam?
That's all right.
No, the hell with it.
No, that's Jim Beam. That's wonderful. Do you want me to fix it for you, Arthur?
No.
Yes, Arthur.
May I?
Is that all the best you have?
Yes, sir. It's all I have. It's not the best I have. It's the only one.
Well, it's not bad. It's
How
not
come?
bad.
Even a nerve-settling belt or two doesn't seem to cheer him up.
Wouldn't you like to sit in a more comfortable chair, Bobby?
No.
Now that sounds familiar. Doesn't it, Emily?
Oh, she wouldn't be so solicitous.
Solicitous.
Here backstage, he looks every one of his 83 years. He's had 4 heart attacks, been close to death a number of times, yet has no thoughts of quitting. Shuffling to the podium, you wonder if he can make it. But he hits the lights and something happens. A clap of the hands and he's 20 years younger.
When you're organizing a program, what instinct tells you that this is the bit of classical music that they'll go for, and this is the bit of popular stuff they'll go for?
It's always the bolero and the William Tell overture, the Blue Danube Waltz, all the old.
Chestnuts.
Yeah, chestnuts is right. But it seems that a lot of people like to hear. They don't have much sense of adventure. They like to hear what they know. They can sing along even ahead of us. They know what's coming. It takes all the fun out of it.
You know, this room, this house of yours, is just a collection of junk. You said it. Stuff, right? The belaying pin, a gavel, awards from every conceivable organization. There's the American Waterworks Association, American Waterworks, Fire and Water. Thanks, Arthur Fiedler, for helping to promote the cause of better water for people. Why'd you get that? Do you remember?
No. Try this on.
You try it on. Come on, you're the master, the maestro
I
of
don't
hats.
know how it goes. Like that.
Not bad. What was that for?
Some Navy thing, I don't know what.
And what on earth is that?
Well,
I mean, I know it's an axe, but
yeah,
it's
it's an axe.
Bent axe
It's especially made to get through the fuselage.
of airplanes. Oh, yes. Who gave you that?
Cincinnati Airport.
You mean you just passed through and they'll find
Well,
some...
they're very nice. Not bad.
And of course, the fireman's hats. That's your
Yeah,
real passion, huh?
but this is a real nice one.
Oh, that is a beauty.
Right on.
Arthur Fiedler's big hobby all of his life has been fires, firemen, and firefighting paraphernalia. He's been made honorary fire chief by almost 400 fire departments. He never misses the chance to wear a fire hat. He's been given his own engine, Fiedler #1, and his own alarm system, so he can get to a fire as quickly as the Boston Fire Department.
Up in heaven, would you choose the company of ex-firemen or ex-musicians?
Fireman. That's quite a question.
No doubt, in the high councils of this orchestra, people are making plans for the day when Arthur Fiedler's no longer here. Great institutions must think that way. And working on this story, just about everyone we spoke to said, you better do it quickly. After all, he's practically 84. And so the inevitable seems to be on everyone's mind. Everyone's but Arthur Fiedler's. He plans on making music forever.